Hey, don't leave now. Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Derek. All right, later on, buddy. You ever take a pee so clear that you drink 2 glasses of water right afterwards to see if you can keep the streak going? Me neither. Don't know why I mentioned it. Cool. All right. Well, you guys ever wondered what it's like for post-electrocution Marv from Home Alone to do stand-up? Yeah. Hey, you guys are like in the upper deck of the baseball stadium. Mostly. I see you guys are here. But I'm just, autistic people aren't the best at talking to people. Okay. Hang on. Just soaking in the vibes for a second. Yeah. I have 2 transistors. Made a radio out of them bitches. Took it to the school science fair. What do I really feel? Alright guys, I'm sorry. The rest of this might be a little bit disgusting, but this has been what's on my mind. Are you ready? Okay. You love all kinds of people. Alright, there was one, no, in the back, but it's alright. My arms aren't that long. I can't touch you, dude. Alright, fine. Anyways, yeah, you love all kinds of people. Your friends, family, your significant other is the person that you love and are attracted to, and that person is so beautiful and precious and sacred to you, and you also want to dump loads inside of them, which doesn't seem like the respectful thing to do. But then when they're really horned up, they're like, yeah, dump a load inside of me. You're like, oh, I'm gonna fucking get it. But then when you're like outside of that, you're sort of in a sober mindset. Like Yusuf, for instance, if like you were just totally sober, hanging, chilling, maybe you're at your desk or something, working on something, and then just like a wet pussy slid across your arm. Ugh. Like someone took like a paintbrush and just painted a snail trail on your forearm. Ugh, you know? But like when you're in the heat of the moment, you're like, I want that warm, wet goodness. Let me into that underwater cave, you know. But then when you're not feeling that way, it's like if your hand touched a wet pussy, fuck, I gotta go to the bathroom now. Maybe? No? Wet pussy is good all the time? God damn, dude. Oh, could somebody just surround me with wet pussy for a week so I can figure out what it's all about? Wet pussy's always good. Dude, I want a wet pussy on my face right now. They've persuaded me. Matter of fact, I think it might, like if I just had if just the juiciest gusher of a pussy just on my hair every day. I think that's the best hair product. Matter of fact, when I become a billionaire and I have more money than God, I'm just gonna pay all of the wettest ones in the neighborhood to come around and just do my hair in the morning. It's gonna be, they're all gonna stand like this. I'm just gonna run underneath. All right. My dad was 48 when I was born, so that's how you get an autistic baby. Dusty cum, dude. When he came, it sounded like it was like clapping a baby powder bottle. His penis coughed. It did the old man nose clearing. Anyways, I'm a powder milk baby. They didn't use the fresh ingredients in this recipe. I'll tell you that right now. That's why the eyes didn't come out right. Now, every morning, every night before I go to bed, I just hang upside down by my knees and jerk off with a fresh load into my eyes, looking for the cure. It never works, but it just runs into my hair. It dries that way. That's why it looks like this. I told you it was going to be gross for the rest of it. I told you it was all going to be fucking disgusting because, frankly, I'm pent up. I had an appointment at the sperm bank yesterday, and they told me not to jerk off for 5 days ahead of time. So like a good boy and a rule follower, I did it, and then when I got there, I was like, oh man, like if I just flick my dick, it's gonna, you know. But it's an unfamiliar environment. It's like this doctor's room, you know, they got the table with the butcher paper. Sure, you can lock the door, but you just remember when you were 7 and the doctor was putting his finger next to your testicles and asking you to go, you know, and so like how am I supposed to, maybe I should have coughed while I was coming. Maybe it would have like made it squirt out farther, you know. So it didn't feel like 5 days worth of cum went in that cup. I think they got a good enough sample, but by God, I sure hope they pay for it, because that's $4,000 in the next 6 months that I could really use. That feels really good to tell you all that. Thank you, I appreciate it. I first had sex when I was 26 years old. I'm 25 now. Hold your applause. I am 30. And in case you're wondering if it's been a non-stop fuck fest since then, it is not. It is not. But I did my best. You know, I do my best. It's, the first time I ever came with a lady, God, I feel like, you know, it must have been like a pressure gauge, you know. It's like like year by year, it just builds up until it's at Chernobyl levels, right? The first 2 women I had sex with, I didn't come. Actually, both of them, I just kind of ate their pussy and they didn't reciprocate anything, which felt rude, honestly. But then this next one, she really treated me right. See, I had to leave the country. I went to Ireland. I met a loose Czech woman, and she was willing. And she, by God, when I finally, we were fucking for a long time too. I'm not saying that to brag. You guys can tell I'm an anxious person. But we were for 2.5 hours or so. And she's like, I'm about to go to sleep if we don't finish this off. So what did you like best? Of all the sample, the buffet that I put in front of you, what did you like best? I was like, well, I really liked it when you were jerking me off with all that spit in your hand. You know, you like what you know. And so anyway, so she's like, getting over me, huh? Yeah. I'm like, oh. And when I came, it got in both of our hair. I didn't know it could do that. I was fucking impressed. Okay, you guys are gross. I mean, but at least I'm making you feel something, goddammit. Yeah, I was so impressed. And so, like, if I ever get a long-term girlfriend, I'm going to put a gong on the headboard and practice my aim. You know, bing, bong, bang. All right, guys. Thank you so much. My name is Derek Dimpfl. You guys have a great fucking night. Let's hear it for Richo and Vaquero. Thank you, Derek.